welcome to the first episode of Pint-Sized Marketing. Your marketing questions all answered and washed down with a lovely pint of ale. So without further ado, let's get started. So question one comes from James. And it says, Ollie, I have a recruitment business. What kind of funnel would you recommend for me? Funnels, buzziest buzzword possible at the moment. The thing I've got with funnels is that everyone seems to think their funnel has got to look like the successful American marketer funnels, so they've got to have the opt-in, which leads to tripwire, to upsells, downsells, profit maximizers and everything like this. But the thing is, for most brick and mortar businesses, that isn't the way it should work. A recruitment business, for example, for you, James, you just want to get leads and turn them into sales, and you want that to be as automated as possible, to take people from the paid traffic route and then drop them at the end with your sales team in order to sign the dotted line. Okay, now the quickest way to do this for you is to not worry about Facebook and Twitter and all this traffic. Is to jump on AdWords and get where people are actively searching for recruitment services. Now that's the quickest way. Get them onto a page and get them on the phone, or get them to show some interest and then speak to them, find out the needs and then serve them. That is the quickest way. Now I know what you mean by funnel. You want something from Facebook which you can drop people in, you can drive traffic for £1 a conversion, and then you can nurture them and then you can get them out at the other end. But in order to do that, I assure you, you don't need to create a $7 ebook. You don't need to have a load of info products and a video course and shit like that. You need to be quite straight to the point about it. So here what you should do, drive people in, get them to download a little bit of information or something that they can learn about recruitment, and then very simply offer them the chance to jump on the phone to discuss their recruitment needs with you. Now this is what will happen. You'll drive, let's say 100 people in, maybe 5 to 10 will decide to jump on the phone with you. Close 1 or 2 of them, you'll build relationships with the other 8 or 9, and that will basically pay for the ad spend for you to continue running the funnel. So if you drive 100 people in and it costs you £1 a conversion, and you pay £100 to get 100 people in, and that one person wants to go straight away, which is worth what, 1,000 to a few £1,000s here, and then the other 9 will come back over the next 6 to 12 months, and then you've got a very profitable funnel. And then logical thing to do is keep reinvesting money into driving more and more ad spend. So that's probably the quickest funnel for you. There's several other funnels that could work for you, but please don't get stuck in this mindset of wanting to create a $7 ebook and little upsells and downsells, because someone who's looking for recruitment, they don't give a shit about $7 ebooks. They simply just want to get on the phone with you and get your help to solve their recruitment problems. So question 2, I haven't contacted my list for over 6 months. What's the best way to open up communications with them without pissing them off? And that's a question from Lee. Now, good question, Lee. I work with quite a lot of clients, and the first thing we discover is that a lot of people don't communicate with a list. They've got a list out there and it just gathers dust, and because if you're not a copywriter or kind of in that space, then thinking of something to send to your email subscribers in order to keep them engaged and the relationship fresh is difficult. So don't beat yourself up. So a couple of things. Music's just come on in the boozer. A couple of strategies that I can give you. It's probably the barmaid sick of hearing me this babbling in the corner. So a couple of strategies I can give you. The first one is, depending on this list and the value of them, you can take a hit. So if you send an email and the first email just being content, not going in salesy at all, so maybe giving a link to a video series or a link to an ebook or just some form of content to open that relationship up, you will naturally take a hit and get some unsubscribes, but you should be able to maintain the relationship as long as you go in with the right attitude. The second way, which I found is working really well, is what we do. We simply export that email list, upload it into Facebook as a custom audience, and then we target some content at them through Facebook ads. So this is a nice way, because you remind the subscribers who you are again, and you're that soft nudge, so when that first email comes in, it comes in a lot softer, and it costs you pittance, as essentially you're kind of getting video views or someone to content, which is a lot cheaper than trying to drive people to something in order to generate conversions and generate actions. So hopefully that's clear. Any questions you're not too sure about that, just give me a shout. Cheers. Okay, so the third question is from Dot, and it says, what is the best way to follow up a direct mail campaign? Okay, Dot, so you're in good hands here, as if you've followed me for any amount of time, you'll know that I kind of started my roots are in direct mail, and I still run the UK's largest handwritten mailing house, Scribble Mail, to this day. So we've done plenty of tests, and I can give you a good answer about this. It's difficult to answer with complete confidence
because I don't know enough about the campaign, so maybe it's worth a private chat. But if you've sent a sales letter out to a number of people, the best way to follow up is through giving them a call. Now obviously that has huge scalability issues, so that can be your time to call them, or you can hire a sales team to call them, but it doesn't have to be a harsh kind of strong sales team who's gonna scare the life out of them. It can be quite a nice soft approach, so just giving them a call and asking them have they read the letter and do they have any questions is a really nice opening, and that's a really nice way of following up. Another way of following up is there's a couple of strategies. So obviously the easiest one is to send a follow-up email series. So everyone who's received the campaign, as long as the sales letter's got a deadline and some kind of offer around it, send in a series of emails like you would do if you run any kind of farmer campaign. And the third way to follow them up is with video retargeting. Now this works really well. So all you do, you set up a YouTube retargeting advert and a Facebook retargeting advert, and then you follow the hell out of the people who've received this letter around the web. Now it's really easy to do. You just upload a custom audience for everyone who's received it into Facebook, and then depending on the call to action of the sales letter, if you're driving people to a page, or if the email series that follows up is driving people to a page, maybe an order page, you just retarget off the back of that page, and all you want to do is you get many videos of you kind of following them up on video, and that's quite an easy thing to do. The best way of doing it really, if you really want to nail this direct mail campaign, is to do all three strategies. So follow them up on the phone, follow them up with emails, and follow them up with retargeting. And that's it for this week's pint-sized marketing. Now if you've got any questions, just drop them below, or hit me an email at ollie@ollieluke.com, and I'll make sure I give them an answer. I think it's time for another